Hey there, I've got a reading for you, so let's dive into it. Take what resonates, leave the rest. There could be some messages here for you, so let's dive in. Okay, so there's a lot of major arcana in this reading. The major arcana tend to signify really big, powerful things. So there's some really intense things going on right now for you and maybe for the whole collective. And that's something we need to kind of take and pick apart to get a better understanding of what's happening here. The most important message for this reading is that this is a moment of really tapping into the intuition, tapping into your deeply connected self, the self that can see things beyond things. Does that make sense? Your inner connection to the greater universal messages. And so, a lot of times with those kinds of things, there's a journey that has to happen in order to get there with the dark night of the soul. So let's get into that a little bit. Sometimes we go through difficult situations that reignite within us a deeper connection to the universe around us. And sometimes it's like those moments have to happen in order to get that connection point. And it's not to say that suffering is an important aspect of being alive, right? I don't necessarily think that. I think it is an aspect of being alive, and we all have that connection point. Not everybody's going to connect to that suffering in a way that opens their perspective enough to be able to have this divine interconnection. I mean, we all have that connection, right? Everyone alive is connected to the greater interconnectedness of the universe, in my opinion. These are all my opinions and my ideas, right? So take what resonates, leave the rest, right? But with that methodology, if you connect into that point here, that struggle, that inner connectedness and the depths, right? Connecting into your lowest of lows can have this sort of escape hatch that opens up within you to connect to the greater understanding of the universe around you. So you're definitely being encouraged to connect into that right now, to understand that sometimes the difficult things open you up to a greater perspective. What is that greater perspective through all of this? With the Judgment card, there's an understanding that you are connecting to difficult things from your past, potentially. This could be past stuff, where you're finally catalyzing the information that you get from this interconnection to go beyond, to understand things on a greater level, to connect into who you are on a deeper, intuitive understanding, and use that to help the world around you. Even if it's just your own world, even if it's just your own community, it's connecting into that, bridging the gap, and using that information to push it out into the world. Those of us who connect into this, we are the leaders of tomorrow and today. So take that in. Who are you if you lead? Lead by example. Lead as the deeply compassionate person and human being that you are. Share that inner home and inner humanity with all of those around you that you love. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe for more stuff like this. Catch you in the next one.